I get asked all the time as a streamer on Twitch, should I start a YouTube channel? And more importantly, can I monetize my content through YouTube? And my answer is always the same. Yes, and definitely yes. I've coached over 100 people, getting thousands of viewers on Twitch, and every single one of them that started a YouTube channel early in their career now sees massive growth and revenue from their channels. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how much I made in my first month monetized on YouTube, and more importantly, how much I made as a Twitch partner in that same month. But before we jump in, let's talk about how you can start making money on Twitch and on YouTube. You might already know what the requirements are for Twitch, but in short, for affiliate, you need 4 things. You need to stream for 8 hours on 7 different days in a span of 30 days, a total of 50 followers. Lastly, and probably the hardest requirement, 3 average viewers in those 30 days. For Twitch partner, the requirements are a lot higher. You need to stream 25 hours with 12 unique broadcasts over 30 days and a total of 1,000 followers. But those all come pretty naturally. The hardest one to get is 75 average viewers. A big difference between affiliate and partner is that if you get the affiliate requirements, you're pretty much guaranteed to become one. However, if you get partner requirements, you can only apply for partner. You can still get denied, and then you need to wait 2 weeks to a month to apply again. Just like for Twitch, YouTube also has 2 tiers of monetization, but on YouTube, things work very, very differently. The first tier is YouTube fan funding, which gives you access to things like super chats and super thanks, which are a lot like bits on Twitch, and memberships, which are YouTube's equivalent to Twitch subscribers. Not to be confused with YouTube subs, which are their equivalent to Twitch followers. I know, it's weird. To unlock YouTube fan funding, you need to have made at least 3 uploads. Doesn't matter if it's videos, shorts, or live streams, but it has to be done in the space of 90 days. On top of that, you need to have 500 subscribers and either 3,000 watch hours over a year or 3 million short views in 90 days. To go a step further and become a full-fledged partner so that you can start making that sweet, sweet ad revenue, you need to get 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 watch hours in a year or 10 million short views in those same 90 days. The subscribers and view requirements are pretty easy to understand, but I can tell you when I first saw the idea of watch hours, it confused me a lot, and it might confuse you too, so let me explain. When a viewer watches one of your videos, and let's say it's 10 minutes, then they add 10 minutes to your total watch hours. If 6 viewers watch that whole video, you get 1 single watch hour. So really, it is just the time all your viewers have watched your content in total. You can see right here that for me, the 4,000 watch hours were the hardest to get. I managed to get 500 subscribers for fan funding around June 2023, while the 3,000 watch hours first came in 6 months later. For the 4,000 watch hours, it was the same. I got my 1,000 subs on January 15th, 2024, and 4,000 watch hours on August 7th. After that, I was able to get fully monetized for ad revenue, and my first full month monetized was September 2024. On Twitch, this was a very different beast. When I came back to Twitch after a very long hiatus in February 2021, I already had got my affiliate, which took me about 2 months to get, but it took me until September 2023, 2.5 years later, to grow my community enough to become a Twitch partner. But by the time I became a YouTube partner, I had already been a Twitch partner for almost a year. And the reason for that was simple. I started this channel in June 2021, but I did not take it that seriously. I made a video when I felt inspired, when I made something fun in streamer.bot, or when I just felt like it, really. I only made 3 videos in the first 6 months and only 13 in the first year. It wasn't until March this year that I really started working on YouTube. I did this despite working a full-time job and working on studies besides it, which made it very hard to keep up. But I was determined and had the right support structure to complete my challenge of making almost weekly videos for a year. A challenge that I'm still doing, by the way. When I started to make videos every single week, I immediately noticed that the routine of making videos began making my videos better. The quality improved, my presentation skills improved, My scripts improved, and I started to become quicker and quicker at editing my videos together. When I started, I think I spent about 20 to 25 hours on each video, while now I can research and write a video in a few hours. Recording no longer takes me 90 minutes, but only 20 to 30 for a 10-minute video, and editing has come down from 15 hours to 6 to 10-ish. But how can this help build your YouTube channel? Consistency is key. If you're going to make it a goal for yourself to make a video every week or every 2 weeks, then make sure you dedicate yourself to that. Carve out the time during the week to research and write your videos, and then block an evening or morning during the week where you record and edit your videos. Once you're doing well and are able to make a video a week consistently, then you can start looking at streamlining your video production process to make it faster, easier, and perhaps batch certain things together. And it is this content batching that made the biggest difference for me, and it's how all the big YouTubers make their videos. It sort of looks like this. I ideate videos about once a month, getting 20 to 30 videos written down, and then I choose 4. I will spend a week on writing all 4 of them, and then I record them all on the same day before they go to the edit. That way, I can make 4 videos every 3 weeks or so, so when I do miss a week to make videos, because life got in the way, I can have one in the bank ready to go. Of course, I didn't have my strategy ready from the get-go, so there was a lot of learning involved. If you want me to make a whole video on how I would start a YouTube channel with what I know today, then let me know in the description below. So how much did I then make in my first month as a YouTube partner? And how did that compare to Twitch? Well, on Twitch, I had an average of 95 viewers in September and made about $1,000 in revenue. But almost $250 of that was because I had a partner celebration, so I don't count that. So I'm gonna say I made about $750. Of that, 66% was subscribers and 12% was bits, with the remaining being everything else, really. Of the subscribers, about 42% were gift subscriptions, which are non-recurring revenue, meaning they only happen one time and do not renew every month. I also made a bit on Twitch ads, $122, which is like 11%. I expected that to be much, much lower. On the YouTube side of things, I managed to get 19.8k, almost 20k views, and I made $93 in AdSense revenue. Wait, $93? Yeah, with my just over 2,000 subscribers and 20,000 views, I made less than $100 in ad revenue. I can already hear you say, that's not worth it. But what if I told you this was only 9% of my revenue that month? My total revenue for my first month as a YouTube partner was $1,040. But that is my revenue so far. Because there's one thing I didn't realize until I experienced it myself, and I don't think you will either, which can double or triple this revenue, but we'll get back to that later. There are 3 more ways I monetized my channel that month, and for streamers, this is going to be the way you make most of your money on YouTube. The first one is the smallest one, fan funding. Super chats, super thanks, memberships, that stuff. I made about $8 off of that, which really isn't much, but I didn't want to leave it out because I'm giving the full picture here. Oh, and if you want to become a member of the channel, you can do so for as little as $1 a month, and would help me create more videos for you. Every single dollar is going straight back into the channel. I keep none of it for myself. The next part of my revenue, and this is a big one, is my coaching. Some of you might know that I offer one-to-one coaching over on my website to help streamers grow their channel and develop as a business. I also offer advice on marketing, monetization, and how to make this your full-time career. I had a few clients that month, and every one of them was clear about how they found out that I did the coaching, the YouTube channel. Therefore, the total revenue that I got from that through the YouTube channel is $389. The final part of the pie, which is also the biggest, is brand deals. In this month, I did 3 deals, 2 integrations, and 1 ad placement, totaling $550 in revenue. The only reason I can make these brand deals is because of the niche I'm working in and because you guys watch these videos. So this is also 100% YouTube-based income. Completing the pie takes my total revenue for YouTube for my first month monetized to $1,040. The craziest thing to me is that means that in my first month partnered on YouTube, I managed to earn more than on my Twitch channel, which has been monetized for 3 years and which I was partnered on for a year at this point. But as I said, there might be more to come, because this is only the revenue I have made until now. Unlike streams, which are going to disappear off your Twitch forever and no one actually watches on YouTube, these videos that you make for your YouTube channel can live there forever, meaning that they continue to generate revenue for years and years to come. What was $93 in my first month can over the next year go as much as tenfold without me ever needing to touch those videos again. And that is the true power of creating content on YouTube. So if you're going to take your streaming career seriously, you are going to have to make the switch from streamer to content creator. You need to take YouTube seriously and start making videos so you diversify your income and start earning a living. But you don't want to be like me and struggle to make videos every single week. Instead, you're going to want to watch the video right here that helps you halve the time you need to use to make content for other platforms. I'll see you there, and as always, stream better, stream smart.